Good afternoon to all my friend and my lecturer, Mr. Go. So today, me and my members, Haziq, Daniel, Afif, Intan and Bakis will presentation about ergonomics. So before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Asri bin Wahid. My number metric 10DLS20F2060. Ergonomics is the science of design the job to fit the worker instead of forcing the worker fit the job. Number 2, ergonomic design reduce risk factors known to contribute to occupational ergonomic injuries and illness, such as sprains and strain and cumulative trauma disorder (CTD). Objective of ergonomics. Number 3, to improve the efficiency of operation by taking into account a typical person's size, strength, speed and visual acuity to maximize productivity while lowering the risk of MSD. So for the purpose of ergonomics, first is occupational injury and illness reduction, 2, workers' compensation cost containment, 3, productivity improvement, then work quality improvement, absenteeism reduction, and lastly government regulation compliance. Then the definition of ergonomics: the science of making the job fit the worker, the application of human science to the optimization of people working environment. Benefit of ergonomics: first, better comfort, 2, save time, 3, reduce fatigue, then increase accuracy, less chance of injury, increasing productivity and efficiency, and increase employee morale. What is ergonomics? It is the study of work. It is a way to make job tasks fit the employee better. It is a way to make work easier. Fitting the job to the worker. When using ergonomics, it is important to get the right equipment for the right individual. For example, the picture above illustrates as a worker that is too small for their workstation and has a special platform to make it the right height for her. Making job easier. In the picture above, you will the cut up operation as it used to be done and how it is done today. The first picture shows a circular saw used for this operation. This machine is still used some today, but not like it once was. New machine like the one to the left can cut the whole bird into 8 pieces with little worker involvement. The worker just basically load the whole chicken and the machine perform all of the cut automatically. Factors that make job more difficult. From the first picture, we can see that doing work in a bright place is better than in a dark place. This is because light is important to see the object around us, and it will make our work easier. For the second picture is a system error or system down. System down can cause the employee mode is not good, because when this happens, we cannot do anything until waiting for the system to be repaired. Legal requirement. In OSHA 1994, to make sure the work environment is suitable with the employee's physiology and psychology needs. Means of physiology is the human body, biological process. Means psychology, nature or human behavior. Thus, the employer is responsible to develop a safe system of work that does not have any health risk to a worker. Section 15(2). Generally, the ergonomic problem can be reduced with the responsibilities of employees. Work risk factor. Task physical characteristic, primarily interaction between the worker and the work setting. First is posture, force, static exertion, grip, contact trauma, glove, bulky clothes, velocity or acceleration, repetition, duration, recovery time, segmental vibration or known as hand-arm vibration. Work risk factor is environmental characteristic, primarily interaction between the worker and the work environment. First is heat stress, cold stress, whole body vibration, lighting, and noise. The risk of ignoring ergonomic principle. Musculoskeletal disorder, MSD. First is myopia. Second, numb hands, back pain, body itchy, and hunchback. So that is all my part. I will pass this presentation to Haziq.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aziz bin Rashid. My number is 10DLS20F2073. I will continue this presentation. Firstly, what are the risks of ignoring ergonomic principles? It can cause musculoskeletal disorder or MSDS, back strain, headache, and migraine, stiff neck, trigger finger, and gallencies. What are MSDS? MSDS is musculoskeletal disorder, or MSDS are injuries and disorder that affect the human body's movement or musculoskeletal system. Other common names for MSDS are repetitive motion injury, repetitive stress injury, overuse injury, and many more. MSDS are injuries caused by sustained exposure to stressor or repetitive motion. Injuries of the muscle, nerve, tendons, ligaments, joints, cartilage, or spinal disc. They may affect muscle, tendons, ligaments, bones, circulation, or nerve. This is symptom of MSDS: loss of strength, head pain, fatigue, swelling, numbness, reduced range of motion, and stiffness. Carpal tunnel syndrome is one of the best known MSDS. The first symptom is it will feel numbness around hand, and it happens because the median nerve does not work properly due to pressure on the nerve as it runs through an opening called the carpal tunnel. Pain and tingling can go up the arm to the shoulder and neck, causing waking to pain in middle of night. What causes carpal tunnel syndrome, or CTS? CTS happens when the carpal tunnel inside your wrist swells and squeezes one of your nerves, that is median nerve. And this syndrome more risk if we are overweight, are pregnant, do work or hobbies that mean you repeatedly bend your wrist or grip hard, such as using vibrating tools, have another illness such as arthritis or diabetes, have a parent, brother or sister with CTS, have previously injured your wrist. The second syndrome is Goyon's canal. Similar to carpal tunnel, Goyon's affect the ulnar nerve as it passes through the Goyon canal in the wrist. This is similar to carpal tunnel but involve a different nerve.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Muzamil. So I will explain about ergonomic environmental control. So let's get started. So as we know, ergonomics environmental control can roughly be defined as the study of people in their working environment. More specifically, design or modify the work to fit the worker, not the other way around. The goal is to eliminate discomfort and risk of injury due to work. Furthermore, there are three environmental ergonomic factors that we have, such as climate, lighting, and noise, and we will go through it one by one. For climate, people work most productively when they are in comfortable climate. Then, the temperature in summer and winter are different in office, and also air movement typically is minimal in office setting. The second one is lighting. To keep costs low, adequate lighting is essential for any indoor workspace. Then, the office lighting in your workspace has a direct effect on the mood, energy level, and productivity of your team. Then, this is one of crucial part because the perfect lighting for the space helps your employees stay alert, creative, energized, and in the right state of mind to give 100% in company operation. The last one is noise. Loud noise can create physical and psychological stress, reduce productivity, interfere with communication and concentration, and also contribute to workplace accident or injuries by making it difficult to hear warning signals. Also, noise pollution causes psychological responses that decrease employee performance. So that's all for me, then I will pass to my group members to go further.
Hello, my name is Intan Syahira binti Muhammad Shahrizad. My nomenclature is standard S20F2048. Introductions to Workplace Ergonomics. Workplace ergonomics is the science of designing the workplace, keeping in mind the capabilities and limitations of the workers. Poor worksite design lead to fatigue, frustrated and hurting workers. This rarely lead to a painful and costly injury, lower productivity and poor product quality. Definitions of ergonomy. Thierry and Smith, 1997, a branch of science that is concerned with the achievement of optimal relationship between workers and their work environments. St. John's Hall, 2014. The applied study of interactions between pupils, objects, and environments around them. In the works environments, the objects include chairs, tables, machines, and workstations. A complete approach to the works environment must include the aim, including making it easier to receive information from machine and interpret it correctly. Gauge, 2015, multidisciplinary science that seeks to conform the workplace and all of its physiological aspects to the workers. Ergonomics involve the using special design and evaluation techniques to make tasks, the environments more compatible with humans' abilities and limitations.
My name is Hazwan, Matrix 2036. We will continue to the workplace section. In case we have make sure to face to the work object correctly so that work more easily and comfortable. For a sitting job, we must to keep the body close to the work disk. Will not make a sick in working in this situation. Tidy up the workplace to get enough space is also important to change work position easily. Use the seat when possible while working, or at least when the resting process allows. The body should be in the correct upright position to avoid feeling sluggish and uncomfortable while doing activities while sitting or standing. Stand and sit in a comfortable position while doing appropriate work done according to the job section. From the survey conduct is that humans will spend more than an hour to hours standing in a day. This is because humans move every second from one place to another by walking. Everyone is influenced by the arrangement of the work area and the task he or she perform while standing. The layout of the workstation, tools and the placement of locks, controls and displays to be operated or observed by the employee will also be determined, and as a rule limit the body position that the employee can take while standing. Workstation can either be designed for current tasks, stand, sit, stand. Employees are required to stand while working, caused by one or more of the following situation. Workstation provide not all limited knee or foot relief, and therefore the task cannot be performed in a sitting position. Extend reach beyond arm length above, forward or below where the upper body needs to bend forward achieve. Frequent distance movement, and if the operator is sit, he may need to stand. In this job, it is necessary to reduce.
Principle of ergonomics. Retain any joint at neutral posture. Natural posture are posture where the body is aligned and balanced while sitting or standing. In a posture, the muscle and ligament within the joint are stretched to the least possible. The natural posture minimizes the stress applied to muscles, nerves, tendons, and bones. The positions allow maximum control and force creations. Work in the comfort zone. The comfort zone means to keep the work close to the body. If the work is too far from the body, the arms will be outstretched and the strap be over forwards. Working from the comfort zone, guarantee appropriate height and reach. Avoid static load and allow for movement and stretching. The musculoskeletal system is designed for movements. Working for a long period in a static position will cause fatigue to the body. Alternate posture will help to avoid the static load cumulative effect. Reduce excessive force. There are guidance will limit for both male and females. High force will increase the muscle effort response. A job or task should be designed with the least requirement of force. Using proper mechanical aid, counterbalance system, ergonomic tools reduce work effort and muscle extensions, reduce excessive motions and risk. A lot of work or tasks are repetitive in nature, which when combined with other risk factors such as excessive force and overexposure can promote MSD. A job is considered highly repetitive when the cycle time is 30 seconds or less. Reduce contact stress. Contact stress results from continuous contact and rubbing between hard or sharp objects. The sensitive body tissue such as finger, thighs, and feet. Use transport accessories and automations. There are large number of accessories such as ruler conveyance, belt, trolley, and mobile racing platforms, which eliminate or reduce manual handling. Avoid excessive vibrations. Studies show that regular and frequent exposure to extreme vibrations can lead to adverse permanent health effects. Hand-arm vibration syndrome (HAVS), carpal syndrome, and tendonitis are among the types of injury that result. Provide adequate lighting. Different levels of lighting are required for different types of work. Poor lighting will affect workers' performance and level of comfort. This is because will affect on eyes fatigue and heat achieve. Avoid extreme temperature and noise. Extreme temperature can place physiological stress on the individuals. The temperature in the workplace should be controlled at the appropriate level to maintain thermal comfort. Benefit of workplace economy: reduction in error, maximization of productivity rate and economic returns, minimization of injury risk and illness, enhancement of comfort and maximum work certifications. Ergonomic risk factor high-test reputations. When combined with other risk factors such as high force and awkward posture can contribute to the formation of MSD. Repetitive or sustained awkward posture. Risk of MSD is increased when joints are worked outside of this mid-range repetitively or for sustained period of time without adequate recovery times. Forceful exertions. Many work tasks require high force load on the human's body. Muscle effort increase in response to high force requirements, increasing associated fatigue which can lead to MSD.
Hi, I will present about the solution. Individual work routine and habit. Fortunately, most stresses can be minimized or eliminated by individual habits and work routine. The solution to the most ergonomic problem is to work comfortably and avoid a few common ergonomic pitfalls. Next point is avoid repetition. Performing the same or similar motion repeatedly for extended periods without time for rest and recovery can lead to discomfort or trauma. For example, keyboarding, mousing, and typing, filling through files and paperwork, and many more. Subsequently, avoid long duration of the same task. For example, the length of time spent on a task without break, shift in position. Stretches is more important than the actual task, and the longer uninterrupted duration of a task, the more potential for discomfort or injury. As we know, our bodies are designed to work, but the result on the body of doing a repetitive task for 2 hours versus 6 hours straight is a very different. Next, stretches and breaks. Static position are your enemy. Whenever you think of it, change position. Small frequent stretches go a long way in preventing MSTs. Avoid bad posture like 2 diagram below. Propping a phone on the shoulder and slouching over a computer. Then, avoid awkward position. Awkward position bend the joint in a way that they are more likely to become injured. For example, reaching up and over, slouching or leaning forward in the chair, leaning forward or bending overward, holding heavy items in wrong position, turning head side to side to view the monitor, curling the phone between the ear and shoulder, typing with bent wrist. In addition, avoid sustained extension. Static loading occurs where muscle must hold the body in a single position for a long period of time. Lack of movement reduces circulation and causes muscle tension. For example, holding hand in place, keeping the head while reading, sitting for a long period of time, sitting upright without back support. And last point is lifting. A large percentage of ergonomic injuries are due to improper lifting. Planning the lift before attempting it will prevent most injuries. When evaluating a lifting task, consider the weight of the object, what position it must be lifted from, how many times you will need to lift it, is that there will be twisting involved, is that there is a good footing, that you get a good grasp on the object. Lifting must use a step stool or platform to reach loads above your head. For bulky and oversized loads, get help or use mechanical aids and get a good grip use handles when available. Which is ergonomic drive the system saving a part of energy loss after pedaling. Next, the ergonomic drive system has a wide scope for further development and the safe energy saving. And lastly, here we implemented an ergonomic drive system in a bicycle gaining more efficiency. That's all for us. Thank you for watching.